viewers, hello and welcome. I'm going to show you the easiest thing to do. Yes, chia seed pudding. Chia seed pudding. It is great for our prep and our post days when we are fasting or when we are cleansing. It's super easy to make. It's also a delicious treat, if you will. Many consider it a sweet treat. You can also make them savory. So I like to find essentially I tend to use a lot of mason jars, any glass jar in my home. It's a really easy ratio. You do 4 parts, let me say that correctly. You do 1 part, typically 1/4 of a cup about of chia seeds, which is 4 tablespoons, to 4 parts of your liquid of choice. So I'm using a homemade almond milk. You can, of course, also use, if you want to make it, fruitier, you can use a fresh juice. Some do exclusively water. I don't use the measuring spoon for anything outside of my delivery, if you will. So I just fill up any vessel that I choose. I fill it up about 1/4 of the way with chia seeds. And so I eyeball it. Typically, I don't stress too much about if it is exactly accurate. It's just simply looking for a approximate. And so I put it in different containers, like it's an approximation. And I put it in different containers based on, how I think I'll serve it. So this I'd probably grab and go and eat it without any toppings. And in these ones, I leave a little room on top to throw some fruit, or even like a homemade jam is really delicious. And so I don't always do a full 1/4. Again, I don't stress. It's really hard to mess anything up. This one also is great for lunches because it has a top that clamps. So if you're someone who travels with your lunch, or you have kids or a significant other that is eating on the go, these locking type devices are fantastic, especially when you can ensure that there's like 0 exposure to any plastic. So I start with the chia seeds first. I always put a little sprinkle of salt. I'm using a Celtic salt, if you will. I think it's from the Norwegian regions. I'll put a link in the comment below about which salt. So I put a little pinch of salt in each one, and then I choose what I want my add-ins to be. So I have organic orange extract, lemon extract, and some vanilla bean. And I definitely go a little more heavy, if you will. Oh, my hand is, there we go. It was a little challenging to open. So I'll add in a little maple syrup. I'm realizing that isn't out here. I'll add in a little maple syrup. So I'll cut in the video. But to begin, I put in a little bit of each flavor profile that I'm wanting. So I know that I'll do vanilla bean in all of them. So I just add a little bit in. I'm not overly stressed about the measuring. Our family loves citrus. So I like vanilla as a note, whether it be with orange or lemon. I'll sometimes even do a bit of microplaning to give a little bit of, so I'm doing 1 large and 1 smaller one of orange. And I'm gonna do the same with the lemon. And then I'm gonna go get a little bit of maple syrup. You can use your sweetener of choice. I like maple syrup in these. Sometimes I will use the fruit. Say this was a lemon. I would zest a lemon a little bit too. So stay tuned. I'll be right back with the maple syrup for you. So grade A organic maple syrup is definitely what you're looking for. I give a little drizzle. It can always be sweetened more. After, of course, in the bigger containers, I put a little bit more sweetener. It can always be sweetened more to your taste, and also the fruit will add a ton of sweetness too. And then it's this easy, you guys. You just fill up that vessel and make sure you leave. Again, I said these ones I won't add fruit to, so I fill it a little bit more full. And then on the other 2, I will leave a little bit of room because I want to ensure. So I will make some more milk and put it on top of these 2. So I'm gonna make a little bit more milk, top it off. Essentially, you want 1/4 of every vessel to be chia seeds, the rest to be topped. Then I take a sweet little spoon, spin it on up, once you've done that, it's ready to rest. I do these overnight, so I'll put them in. This will be a great post for this particular upcoming cleanse that I'm doing. It will be a post delicious way of nourishment on the day after the cleanse or on a day after the fast. And again, it's that easy, warriors. It's that easy, friends. And so once you've done that, you simply put a top on and it is ready to go into your fridge, and it'll be ready when you are ready to eat it in about 24 hours. See how easy? It's that convenient. Have a lot of fun and let me know your favorite recipe. Thanks for joining. And if you like this content, make sure that you subscribe and like below. And maybe you even share it with a warrior that would benefit from making their own chia seed pudding.